In the given equation, b is a positive integer. The equation has no real solution. What is the greatest possible value of b? So we're told that this equation has no real solution, and that b is a positive integer, which will be important for later. But what does having no real solution mean? Recall what the discriminant is. Our discriminant is the square root in the quadratic equation, the square root part, which is b squared minus 4ac. Now when our discriminant is less than 0, we have to remember that there is no solutions. When our discriminant is equal to 0, remember that there is one solution. When our discriminant is greater than 0, we have two real solutions. That's important to remember for the SAT. So, given that we have this over here, no solutions as we're told on the problem, why don't we plug in our a, b, and c into this equation? Let's do that. So we get b squared minus 4 times, remember it's a coefficient, so it'd be negative 1 times coefficient again. We get negative 676. We get that's all less than 0. Now let's simplify this. When we multiply those out, we get negative 2,704, which we could simply do in the calculator, is less than 0. Add both sides, we get b squared is less than 2,704. Now we have to take the square root of both sides. Remember, when we take the square root of both sides, we get a plus or minus function, so plus or minus 52. So this means that in order for this equation above to have no solution, our b, which is this over here, has to be less than plus or minus 52. So recall that b was positive. So if b is positive, that means our b has to be less than 52. Now what's the greatest possible value of b? Well, it's not including 52, so the only greatest possible value would be 51, as it's the one less than 52. Meaning any value less than 52 would give us no solution. So the one highest value less than 52 would be 51.
If you figured it out yourself, drop I did it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and follow ClassBox.ai for daily SAT shortcuts.